Hello and welcome to the Gooner Talk, back again with you guys for another show. It's there! It's finally signed. It feels like, I feel drained. I feel, completely drained with this. I just can't quite still get my head around what we're seeing at this football club. It has taken so long to get a deal which I thought came completely out of nowhere, and it did. But after we were sort of revealed to this deal, it has just taken an utter age. And in reality, it's only been a few days. Let's be honest. I think it's been less than a week. But it just feels like it's been forever. Because when you're as a fan, you're in the knowledge that you know that this is there, that you've seen pictures of him at the airport with Adu. It's confirmed, and then all of a sudden, people like to stir things. People like to change your mind, and people like to say that the deal is off, it's collapsing, and then let's all be honest, it's been done for a while. We know that, and we have been taken for a ride by the media, by people jumping on things on videos. I'm really happy it's done. I'm glad that this fiasco is over and that another fiasco starts. I know that this is a video about Pablo Mari signing, but don't worry, a tactical breakdown on Cedric Suarez will be coming very, very soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on to get that when it drops, which hopefully is very, very soon. But we're here to talk about Pablo Mari, and I've not just got one person, I've got two who know a hell of a lot more about this guy than I do. And if you've been watching our channel for the last couple of days, you've experienced two tactical breakdowns, which you can still go check out. Gives you all the statistics, all of the info, all of the graphics about Pablo Mari with the help of two expert people. But I'm joined by two more Brazilian experts. And the first one is Mr. Roberto Rojas, who is from beIN Sports USA. And he knows all too well about Pablo Mari, and he is here to give you his thoughts. So sit back, relax, listen, enjoy, and in the comment section below, let me know what you think. But I'll pass you over now to Roberto.
What's up, guys? This is Roberto Rojas from beIN Sports USA. I'm super excited to be talking about the new player that just signed for Arsenal, Pablo Mari, getting his return back to Europe, I would say. He's had various spells at teams all across Europe, especially in Spain as well, where he's from. And, he was a part of the Manchester City system, but unfortunately was not able to get any time under Pep Guardiola. But, he came to Flamengo and really tore it up, I would say. So I'll give a little bit of an update and a little bit of insight into what Pablo Mari has to offer. But kind of I guess you would say, brief term of what happened to him in the last 6-7 months, I would say. He comes into a Flamengo side that was still contending for not just the Copa Libertadores, which is South America's Champions League, but also the Brazilian League. The Brazilian League that had been an ambition for a lot of the fans of Flamengo. Flamengo had not won a Brazilian title in 10 years and had not won a Copa Libertadores in 38 years. Last time was 1981 when the great Zico helped them win that title. And when Pablo Mari comes in, he comes into a side that has a lot of experience. I mean, you talk about the attack that was led by Gabigol, Bruno Henrique, and many others. We look at the back line, especially the goalkeeper with Diego Alves in goal, but, with the new incorporations of Rafinha, the former Bayern Munich player, and Felipe Luis, the former Atletico Madrid player, Mari comes in as center back and it's really become an enforcer, you would say, being able to drop back and try to lead the play and start the attacks that Flamengo had been given during the course of the Copa Libertadores and during the Brazilian League that helped him under Jorge Jesus, that eventually led them to winning the Brazilian League and also the Copa Libertadores. For me, I think he's a really classy player that is no nonsense, that's able to be good at tackling, good passing range. Someone that I think is really the main linchpin of that defense that Flamengo had held and became so important during the main titles of winning at the Copa Libertadores and the Brazilian League. For me, what he offers at Arsenal, I think he offers that experience. I think obviously maybe those that are not familiar with the player are ready to shun him, but personally I think he comes in, I don't know if he'll start per se. I mean, I think he really is someone that is able to come in to learn and to see what Arteta is trying to provide. But in my estimation, in my view, I think he really is someone that could indeed start, and given the lack of inability, or at least of not being able to demonstrate what they're able to do on the pitch in the likes of Mustafi and David Luiz. I think Mari comes in and really comes into a side that, he gets another opportunity in Europe. You know what he brings to the table. He is, in a way, a proven winner. And I feel as if though I'm confident that he could succeed at a team like Arsenal. I mean, obviously, they're still contending for the likes of an FA Cup, the Europa League, hoping to go back into the European spots in the Premier League. But that has been one of the main dislikes of this Arsenal side for me. It's that their inability, or at least the lack of defending that they have at their disposal, which for all the attacking options that they might have and what they probably could get, they definitely needed to improve in the transfer window and getting at defense. So I think for Pablo Mari, he really comes in as someone that is an enforcer, that is really able to start an attack that would lead to goal. And for me, I feel as if though it's a good incorporation on Arteta's end. So I'm really excited to see what he's able to do, but it will definitely be a big miss for the Flamengo fans, who really viewed him as one of the more important players on that side that won the Brazilian League and the Copa Libertadores. For more information and more things that you want to see about Pablo Mari, or just South American football in general, make sure to follow me at Roberto Rojas 97 on Twitter. Thank you so much.
A huge thank you to Roberto for taking the time out of his afternoon to send us all of that fantastic info. You can check out all of his links in the description. Please do go give him a follow. But it's really, really good to see that we finally have got some really, solid information detailing everything that I've been trying to preach over the last few days or so, that you cannot judge Pablo Mari in isolation in terms of looking at him not being at a top 5 club and playing in a top 5 league. He's played for some decent sides, Deportivo, and obviously now with Flamengo, and winning the league there and winning the Copa Libertadores as well. This guy has played with experienced players like Felipe Luis and Rafinha. He's played with some up-and-coming players like Gabigol in a side that looks really, really quite special. They held Liverpool in the Club World Cup final for so long at the back with a really solid defensive display. This guy has potential, and I know he's 26 and talking about a 26-year-old potential, but I'm talking about potential to be a really solid signing, not potential to necessarily develop and grow, because I think he's already done that. I think he already has a lot of qualities that Arsenal need, like height, aerial ability, passing ability, and not only that, but whilst he does make a few fouls. In fact, I think he's fouled more than he has made successful tackles, and I've seen lots of there's obviously no anti-Arsenal agenda out there. Of course there's not. I've seen plenty of media outlets putting that out there, but this guy still shows a lot of promise. And I think with the amount of money that we've spent on him, in terms of a loan deal that could be made permanent in the summer, it looks really, really positive. And I'm really, really happy that this has happened. And whilst I am happy, 100%, I think it's important to look at things from the other side. And that's why I'm joined by Vinicius Furlan, who you will recognise because he's been on the show before with our Bruno Guimaraes, centre midfielder from Atletico Paranaense, and who Vinicius is a fan of. And I'm gutted that he went off to Lyon, because Bruno was a fantastic midfielder and he's going to be amazing in Liga, and hopefully we can sign him for 150 odd million when he goes for that in a couple of years' time. But Vinicius is here to give his thoughts on Pablo Mari, a kind of alternative look. So sit back again, relax, enjoy, and this is what Vinicius has got to say.
Hey guys, it's me again, it's Vinicius. I'm here to talk about Pablo Mari from Flamengo to Arsenal, and the deal is on, the deal is off. Let's see. And Tom, thank you so much for one more time for the opportunity to talk with my dearest Arsenal friends. And I'm here to talk about Pablo Mari. I was a bit surprised, to be completely honest with all of you guys. I don't think Pablo Mari is a player of Arsenal level, okay, but I do think that he's way better than Mustafi. And Mustafi is it's kind of a joke here, such a bad defender. And Pablo Mari is a great aerial player. He's an aerial threat to offensive balls, but he has a slight problem on getting on counter-attacks. His speed is not very much. Now, here we say Brasileirão, so it's the Brazilian League. He's a top defender for Brazilian leagues, but for Premier League, I don't know, man. I think he's 2-3 levels I don't know. I don't know. I'm not here to talk about just bad players. I was here to talk about Bruno Guimarães, who is a star, who didn't got to Arsenal. Unfortunately, he went from Lyon, and the deal was off when Atlético Paranaense, my team, asked for a percentage on the sell-on clause. So Arsenal was off behind this. But Pablo Mari is like a domino effect for Atlético Paranaense. Why we are talking about Atlético Paranaense if Pablo Mari is a Flamengo player? Okay, Flamengo wants Léo Pereira, who is a defender for Atlético Paranaense, a very good defender, by the way, and he's better than Pablo Mari. He's younger, stronger, faster, and I think Arsenal should be looking for him. But I'm not here to talk about him. And it's a domino effect, okay? If Arsenal gets Pablo Mari in this winter transfer, okay, I think it's winter, right? Winter transfer. Flamengo will get Léo Pereira from Atletico for 6 or 7 million euros, and which is for Atletico is a great amount of money, and we can one more time found our team, find the best talents we have on our younger base. So I don't know. I don't think Pablo Mari is the defender I would actually be looking for if I was Arsenal. If I was an Arsenal fan and Arsenal director, but I trust 100% Edu Gaspar. I do think he's a great director of football who is looking very much on the Brazilian league. Bruno Guimarães, Guilherme Martinelli. Martinelli was in a very, very, very small team from São Paulo, and he was a star, man. He was a freaking star. And Paulistão, who is a state championship, he was a star. And I don't think Pablo Mari is a star. I don't know. But I'm cheering. Why not? Why? And, well, guys, I'm here to talk about everything you want from Brazilian football. Every time Arsenal is linked for a Brazilian player, I'll be here. Tom, thank you so much. I'm sorry about my English. I'm a bit rusty. And the last time I talked in English was with you guys. Now is the second time. Okay, I do think it will be a third time soon enough. Okay, guys? Cheers. Good night.
It is my pleasure, Vinicius, to have you on the show. I appreciate your thoughts and enjoy everything. And trust me, your English is great. So don't worry a single thing about that. And I hope you enjoyed, everyone listening, what Vinicius had to say. I think it's important to look at the other side of things. I get that, yes, I agree in the sense that he's not a world-class centre-back. He's not amazing. And he is, as Vinicius said, probably better than Mustafi. And that's all we need right now is just improvements. And that's not a slight on Mustafi. We just need better than we currently have. And if we can be critical of a player and yet still come out with the conclusion that he's better than we already have, I think that tells you everything that you need to know about Pablo Mari. And I think that is a really, really good place to finish off this video. Thank you ever so much for listening. Hope you really enjoyed the insight that you got from some of the Brazilian experts on the show. If you have, please let me know with a comment in the section below. Really appreciate all of you. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you would like to become a member and get some exclusive content, plus stand out from the crowd in our comments with your own badges and emojis too. I will see you again very, very soon, because a tactical breakdown on Cedric Suarez will be coming out, because it looks like we won't be signing just one player this January window, but lo and behold, we're signing 2 in this January window. So that's going to be interesting. Thank you ever so much. I'll see you again very, very soon. And as always, up the arse.